I wish this had existed years ago. I wish I was bulletproof, and I wish this had existed years ago. Okay, Roswell Microphones reached out and asked if I'd be interested in checking out their new electric guitar microphone. So if you don't know, Roswell is a boutique microphone builder based in Santa Rosa, not in Roswell, where all the aliens live. It's not that at all. And their motto is science, not fiction, which I dig. I thought that was really cool. And this is the CABMIC, released on Roswell Day, the anniversary of the UFO crash. The name isn't flashy. CABMIC, right? I don't know where they got the name from. And the microphone looks pretty standard, but it does something that possibly no other single microphone does this well. So full disclosure, Roswell sent me the mic. They did not ask me to make a video. They asked me if I'd check out the microphone, and I did. And I said I'd check it out, and I'll keep it and use it if I like it. But I was actually so impressed that from the recording results that I got that I had to share it. So the claim, it's voiced like a ribbon microphone, but it's not fragile. That wasn't real. And this CABMIC can replace a 2-microphone setup that's very common in guitar cabinet recording. Let's pop up the specs so you can see everything here. A very common 2-mic setup is like an SM57 and a Royer R121. I didn't get the impression that they're saying it will sound better, but it's just a much easier setup. It's simpler, 1 mic versus the 2, and it costs you less. So I saw that and I said, I want to believe. And Roswell had David Grissom and Tim Pierce involved in the creation. So I was kind of like, yeah, maybe those guys know things about stuff, but let's check it out with our own ears. Okay, so the setup, super simple and not typically what you would do when you're miking a cabinet. You put this direct center on the cone, on the dust cap. And normally, if you did that with, say, an SM57, or in my case, I'm using an E906, a little bit after, you get more like of all the highs, and then the low end is not really present. So it's like ice picky, they'd say. So to demonstrate my setup, I'm running a TWS 2864S head into a Rev cabinet loaded with Celestion Vintage 30, and I'm playing a Novo Cirrus J. So we got P90 pickups, and that's what all the guitar tones are going to be. Okay, let's hear a couple samples of this microphone. Okay, let's take another microphone, an E906, and see how that compares directly. First, I'll put it direct center, and then I'll move it off center, and then we can see how it compares to this microphone. Okay, so now let's compare a 2-mic setup, which I have to phase invert in my DAW, and we'll compare that to the CABMIC. So you've heard it a ton. Let me know what you think. Remember, again, the setup is super simple, and that makes it more appealing. But it's not only simple, it sounds really good with minimal effort, and this will be my go-to mic going forward. And we know people don't like more work, and we know people don't like to pay more, and we know that most people can't even pay attention. It's all related. Anyways, maybe you preferred one setup over the other. The point is, I like it. It's what I'm going to use moving forward. This will be my go-to mic because it's simple, and I like simple. I'm kind of simple. So whenever I need to mic a cab, I'll be grabbing the cab mic. That's where the name came from. I just realized that. No, I'm not that smart. Okay, Roswell sells direct, and they did give me an affiliate link, so that supports them, and I get a little commission if you do click the link and use their link directly to them. So I'm selling, I guess I'm shelling directly. That's me selling and shilling, but that's another topic. Again, big thanks to Roswell, and play guitar and have fun, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.